college student is not the easiest thing in the world. And I know you've probably heard this phrase many times. But what if I say that many students are still unsure of how to adapt themselves to a routine? That is why in today's topic, I am going to demonstrate how to become an effective college student. I'm not only going to demonstrate how to study more but also how to be more productive as a student too. First and foremost, create a schedule. It is said by It's All You Boo that having a schedule in college can help you manage time. Stay organized. Avoid procrastination. Balance your priorities and achieve your goal. Develop a weekly schedule that includes all your commitments, such as classes, work hours, and personal activities. You can even use digital tools to help you stay organized. A great schedule begins by preparing yourself for the day. Taking those first morning steps is the best way to start your day. Showering, having breakfast, etc. This is a great way to refresh the mind. According to ProQuest article by Mark Roberty, through the use of a constant natural freedom of movement theory, teachers are able to effectively enhance student engagement through the use of physical activity as a teaching strategy within the academic learning environment. Second, try to attend classes and recitations regularly. But as repelling as it sounds sometimes, this type of routine shows dedication and the motivation to learn. When attending lectures or classes, taking notes increases focus and memory. This type of learning is called passive learning, meaning that you are receiving information without communicating but obtaining information by observing. Usually, I would recommend revising by the time you attend class. So, you already know what that day's topic is going to cover since you already peeked. After class, it is a great idea to cover notes that you did in class, just to refresh your memory and also enhance a better understanding of what you learned during lecture and recitation. Mistakes can also be very common.
Like I was saying, mistakes can be very common, so don't be too hard on yourself if you end up making one. The most important thing about studying is learning how to retain good information. It's always good to go back in your notes and just revise your work. The point of sports article is to express the learning process of mistake and how it can be used as an important part of the ability too. An article by the name Physical Activities in Schools. After long periods of study, it is great to stretch those muscles out just to enhance more physical ability. Cooking is one of the best ways to reduce anxiety. It is also a great way to take care of yourself. It can also be a hobby, and I know that it can be a little bit different for everyone, and that's okay. But cooking can also help engage the executive functioning center of the brain. But make sure that you are also eating properly. According to American Dining Creations, it is said that eating can help you feel better, cope with stress, and perform better in the classroom. Tips and strategies. This is to introduce you guys to the way of strategized studying. Get out a sheet of paper and jot down anything that you remember from your topic's key points. That is the most important part. After 10 to 15 minutes of doing so, then you can go back to your notes, then highlight and study what you might have missed. Spend at least 30 minutes doing so, on a sticky note or even by creating a flashcard. On this part, you are to think like a college professor. Put yourself in their shoes. Think about how they might quiz you on your next upcoming exam. This kind of learning is called active learning, meaning that you are actively engaging in a discussion. But also remember that your partner can also serve as a help buddy. According to article by Carl C. Students interacting with each is a great way to learn from asking for help. Just to summarize, being productive or adapt this skill can in fact help students succeed in their academic high proficient grade or GPA. Another quote from Nelson states, the students also adjust their surroundings and and learn how to better use. These are few examples of how mastering this skill has helped my academics. So be your own academic weapon and not a victim of it.
I like you talking to me about like a project.